By eating that hard, I knocked his teeth out. So we met Mark, Jill and the kids in Turkey. We used to go every year. We'd always been talking about camping. They were big campers. We'd never been, never really fancied it, to be quite honest. But we said we'd give it a go, try something new. So we organised a camping trip down south. Mark and Jill got there prior to us arriving and set up their camp. We got down, set up our tent, got everything ready for the night, basically his first night's camping experience. Mark got a barbecue on the go. Once we got set up, we joined them, had plenty of food, a couple of drinks, just having a fantastic night, just really good night. Come 3/4 of the way through the night, say 10-11 o'clock, everything after that has just completely gone. Nothing. Woke up next morning in our tent. Wendy were sobbing, crying. Says, what's wrong with you? She went, can you not remember what you've done? I says, no. What do you mean, what have I done? I says, I can't really remember anything. I said, I can't remember coming to bed. I found out that my youngest daughter had slept at the bottom of our bed just to make sure that I didn't get back out of the tent again. And it turns out that I'd gone to bed and then got up, not realised where I was. Were shouting, screaming. I'd set off running down the campsite. Mark, bless him, had gone to try and calm me down, try and find out what were wrong. To which point, when he got hold of me, I turned around and punched him in the face. By eating that hard, I knocked his teeth out. At that point, Wendy and Melissa had managed to get me to bed, or get me back into the tent, and then I went to sleep. But them two didn't sleep all night. They were absolutely distraught. Mark were mortified, bleeding. I'd made a real mess of his mouth. So when I woke up in the morning, Wendy brought me up to speed with what had gone on. I went straight over to see Mark and Jill. They just told me to get away. They just didn't want anything to do with us. Then they got in their car and drove away. The next few days were just absolutely awful, because I didn't know, it was completely out of character. It just wasn't me. I'm not a fighter, never have been. But someone had turned me that night to punch his teeth out. So I went to doctors after that, because I were on quite a lot of medication, but I've never had any problem with medication in the past. Went to the doctors, found out we were on a tablet called Tramadol, and it were the Tramadol that had caused me to have the what the doctor said were a psychotic episode. Unfortunately, the beautiful friendship that we forged is smashed to bits, and we'll never ever get that back.